What if you could build a business that gives you the life of freedom you deserve? What if you could find the secrets to marketing, leadership, customer service, and other aspects of business that help you exceed your goals? What if you could walk away from your business for 30 days and it never misses a beat? That's what this podcast is for, to help business leaders like you find freedom from the day-to-day grind and start spending your time doing the things you love. I'm Levi McClendon, and my co-host is Josh Taylor, and this is the Cheers to Freedom podcast.
Hey, welcome to the Cheers to Freedom podcast. I am your host, Josh Taylor. I am with my co-host, Levi McClendon. And Levi, how are you today?
Dude, I am doing really well. How are you doing?
I am doing great. I'm excited about this little mini-series that we are doing. We've been talking about it for quite a while. But before we jump into that, you and I, we met a marketer who I would say is I don't know, he's probably my favorite copywriter. I don't know if he's your favorite copywriter or not, but Dan Kennedy was...
You're my favorite copywriter.
Okay, well, then he can be mine and I'll be yours. And I model a lot of what I do. I'm like Paul in the Bible. Follow me as I follow Christ. Well, you can follow me as I follow Dan Kennedy as well.
Dan Kennedy.
Yeah, and so we've been following him for several years now, and we've implemented a lot of his stuff into our own marketing, and then obviously into the marketing that we do for our customers. And so you and I wanted to do a mini series. So we're gonna have like 10 short episodes here back to back that we're going to kind of release every day over the next 10 business days. We're not going to really release them on the weekend. And they're going to be basically rules for marketing. And these are 10 rules that we've adapted from Dan Kennedy's book, Magnetic Marketing. You've also adapted your mustache.
Yeah, check this out. This is an honor. Hold on. See if you can see that for those of you watching. Hold on. I got this. Look at Dan. Look him up, you guys. Dan Kennedy. Look at that mustache. So I thought for this series, I would, in honor of Dan Kennedy, grow that out. What do you think, Josh? Looking all right?
I mean, and you need the handlebars a little bit longer.
A little longer?
Yeah, and then you'll look like a
I know,
wrestler.
I could have done that too. I should have. Oh, well.
Yes. Well, yeah.
Well, I know we're off topic on the whole handlebars and mustache. While we're off topic, and I know we want to make these quick, dude, you look good. You look good. I think between our last episode that we've recorded, you've lost like 20 pounds. So nice job.
Well, when you record once a year, it's good. It makes it a little bit easier.
It's been a little bit, but for real, dude.
I'm 3 pounds away from my goal, so I'm very excited about it.
That's awesome. Good job.
And hopefully I can maintain for a little while, because I've heard that your body like resets itself when you lose weight, and you can maintain that weight for a little while. Then that's like the new normal for your body. So you don't gain it all back so fast, which is what everybody does.
You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it. And it's been a lot of work, but we made a goal for people that are coming to the Freedom Summit that they're going to celebrate with me there. So hopefully I don't gain it all back by the time the Freedom Summit comes, but I imagine I will gain some of it back during the Freedom Summit. But
you're good, man.
Anyway,
good. Sorry again, I digress. All right, let's roll.
Well, let's jump into rule number 1. So we're going to take one rule for the next 10 episodes. So one rule per episode, and jump into these. And again, we've adapted these 2 car washes from Dan Kennedy's book, Magnetic Marketing. And these are from the 10 rules of marketing, 10 foundational rules of marketing that he has. So car wash marketing rule number 1 is there will always be an offer. So Levi, you and I were just talking about this, and you had some great insights. So I'm going to let you jump right into this one.
Yeah, absolutely. I love this one because it's very practical. And with OpSpot services, you can easily have an offer, a CTA, a call to action on every single bit of marketing or advertising that you're doing. So no wasted space. If you are going to do a direct mail piece, you need to have an offer. And I like this, Dan, that Dan Kennedy says in his book here, is that it is a Godfather offer. It's an offer that's going to catch their attention, right? An offer so big, so bold, so perfectly targeted to the who you've identified as your slam dunk customer. And you can do that now, obviously, with digital media, right? With Meta and Google and some of these things that you can do. You can give a Godfather offer. And if you're we've talked about this so many times, if you're just throwing things against the wall, hoping it'll stick, it's not going to. You need to be very direct. You need to put a Godfather offer out there, and you need to get people into your funnel. And that's why we preach this so heavily from, the online to the offsite stuff. If you're doing any type of direct mail piece, if you're doing any type of fundraising, if you're sponsoring a school, a church, I don't care what it is. that's awesome. You're going to be able to sponsor maybe some washes, but it doesn't hurt anything, Josh, to put a QR code or a keyword with a call to action for an offer.
Well, and you had a great story of one of our customers that was needing to get a sign put out in the front of his, and he didn't want to get this. Like his partners were pressuring him to get it out, and he didn't want to get it out because he didn't have the offer ready. He wanted to get the QR code on there
Yep.
for the offer because he understand. In fact, he's one of the ones that introduced us personally to Dan Kennedy, and he understands the value of having a really great offer, and he wanted that free wash offer on that sign before he printed anything.
Well, and that's just a sign on site, you guys. If you have sites, I don't care, or sites with signs, right? It could be the arm that's going up or down, the banner in your tunnel. It could be your exit signage, and you could be promoting something else. I don't care, but always have that opportunity for somebody to buy and or somebody to get an offer. If
Yeah.
not, I think it's just wasted real estate, and you might as well
Yeah.
take advantage of that.
Well, I think a great rule of thumb is if we're paying money, if we're spending money on this, whether it's a sign that we've got to print or an ad that we've got to purchase or whatever it might be, what offer can we put on it? Is it an offer to get people into our text club, which is to me, if you don't know what to do, that should be your default. Get people into your text
Absolutely.
club. But it could be an irresistible offer. And I think that's a great word, irresistible. And irresistible means they would be stupid to pass
Stupid
up
not to
on
take it.
this offer.
Right.
And so you can run ads for that. You can run ads for your free wash, but and we're going to get this into one of the rules later on and dive more into detail. But just letting people know you're open, just letting people know, hey, come on and stop in. Dan Kennedy would say you're just flushing money down the toilet at that point. Grab people's attention by having what you call the Godfather offer, the irresistible offer.
Yeah. So anything, Josh, that's outside of even what we're doing, right? So if you're currently marketing, if you're advertising in, again, a direct mail piece or flyers or going around apartment complexes, you're wasting your money if you're just saying, hey, we're open, come and see us.
Yeah.
Right. And even if you say, come get a free wash, if you're not exchanging that free wash for a mobile phone number, you're literally throwing your money down the drain, right?
Oh
You're
man,
flushing that
wasting
down the
so
drain.
much money.
So once you get them in there, I do want to make a quick comment on this, especially since this is OpSpot and what we do is build these, text lists. Once you have those lists, Josh, I do think it's okay to engage with your customer through a drip campaign, sometimes just informational. You're building a relationship, you're building trust, you're giving your customer things. But if you're trying to convert to a member, and again, you're not doing this all the time. I call it the hook, right? So you're going to give, and then really ask for something. And so give, ask. And when you're going to make your ask, make it big, make it count, make it irresistible so that they feel stupid not taking it. And that's where we've been able to really take advantage of these text databases, again, for those flash sales, those one-offs that are really moving the needle. So once you have those lists, this principle goes not just for, outside marketing and getting people into your wash, but once you have that list and you built those relationships, we 100% highly recommend throwing those out once in a while
Yeah.
to drive the needle.
Absolutely. So, car wash marketing rule number one, your takeaway today is there will always be an offer. If you're spending money on something, what irresistible offer can you put on there? And again, if you don't know what it should be, a free wash and
That's a good one.
exchanging that for the phone number is always a good one. So, all right, awesome. Well, tomorrow we are talking about sense of urgency. So, looking forward to that one because it very much relates to this one here. So, until
Awesome.
then,
All right,
see you
man.
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.